5 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1. Showtime. What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy here off for hire. And today is the first episode of a little mini podcast series I'm doing. And today's first guest is none other than my homie CloudedLess. Go ahead and introduce
What's
yourself,
going
my
on,
boy.
y'all? What's going on? What's the word?
Uh,
First podcast. We got a couple subjects and topics for y'all.
I say before we get started, I say why don't you tell the people about yourselves real quick, cuzzo.
Um, a description. I really don't like introductions. That's
Yeah,
crazy. Um, I don't know what the fuck is there to say. Go check out my YouTube at CloudedLess on YouTube. I got some fighting gameplay on there. I'm probably gonna add some more nostalgic games on there, probably like some old shit. But other than that, go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment on whatever video you like. And yeah, drop some suggestions on what you think I should do on my channel, like game wise, or what you like to see. I was also thinking that I should do like I was
hmm
thinking about doing some horror shit. I ain't gonna lie,
I mean, you do
some
love
horror
them
games,
horror
find some horror
games.
games. We got to play more PC games too.
You're right. You're right. Shit, we need to check out them indie games. To be honest,
Well,
but
like indie horror.
yeah, hey, there's some indie horror games out. Apparently that's like really great. It's just I forgot this one game, but it's like Scar Ritual. I think it's like basically Call of Duty Zombies but better, and it's like
All right, there's
round
this
based.
one game I'm thinking about on Steam. I want to play. I forgot what it was. It's like a 1v1 game. It's like you play with samurais or something. No,
I
it's
know,
just
I know.
combat.
So, what was it
What is it
called?
called?
The
It's like the
way,
swords and shit. It's
uh,
called what?
like the way of the blade. I think so. It's something along that
Yeah, something
lines.
like that. Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think they come out soon. I want to play it.
shit, probably out
Definitely.
now. To be honest, we'll check that later. But
Hell yeah.
on today's subject, we finna be talking about video games, classic. Something that we all love growing up doing. Well, not all of
Of
us, but
course.
most the cool kids. You feel me?
The ones
Um,
that didn't hate they son.
I know, right?
Definitely.
Well, hey, well, so one of the first questions that we came up with is: Is 30 FPS even allowed in today's society, bro? What you really think? Cause of like, there's so many games that's out here still with 30 FPS as like the default. That's their default. You feel me of running for these games. Like, what do you think of that, bro? In 2024, is this still acceptable?
So I feel like it was a little acceptable in the PS4 era for certain games just because it wasn't super powerful. And the PS4 had certain issues running certain games. You could tell by the way it sounded. It sounded like a damn jet engine. So I gave it a little bit of slack, but as PS5 and other games from going on from now or back then to now,
Mm.
hell, I wouldn't play one. I wouldn't play one. I wouldn't want to play one. The only games I could really think of off the top of my head that was 30 FPS on the PS4, it was well, Naruto Storm 4 was 30 FPS.
Mm.
That was terrible in the eyes, but then it's like in today's I guess today's view on games is that shit is ass, bro. I'm be honest with you. I could never do it. Like for Dragon's Dogma. I want to play the game. I want to play Dragon's Dogma. Probably if they get like a patch for PlayStation. I mean, on PC, I think if you got a strong enough PC, then you can play it at like
Mm.
60. It's probably not gonna be a firm, crisp 60. You might get a little more than 60. I don't know how stable it is, but PC ports usually don't have the best type of optimization. But
Right.
other than
Right.
that, hell no. I would never want to play a 30 FPS game again in my life. It's to the point where we're at the point where we could play 120 frames per second. I'm expecting 120 frames per second on most games that I play at this point. I want it. I don't want to just play that on Fortnite. I don't want to just play it on Call of Duty, bro.
Right.
I want to be able to play it on the games that I really care about or that I want to play. But do you think it's cool? Do you think you can tolerate it? Do you think like if the
Nah.
game's fun enough, it could okay.
Like if the game's fun enough, all right, all right. It's cool. We can bypass that, but like we kind of is in a day and age where a lot of this stuff should be like able to run at 60. Like I don't understand. Like I feel like they be putting too much in their game to not be able to run at 60. So like it's forced to run at 30, and I'm just like, bro, like just give us 60 FPS on the games, and we straight. Like that Demon Slayer fighting game, like that shit was at
That shit sucked.
like
That
that
shit
that was
sucked,
at
dude.
30, but then they want to update it and give us 60, but we can't play 60 online.
Yeah, that
Like
was pure ass.
make that
I was
make
so
sense.
disappointed. I feel like for PS4 it was slightly tolerable, but now we in the PS5 era. That shit is over with. I never want to see a 30 FPS again in my life. Like the thing is, if you want to have like performance mode and fidelity mode where you can switch it on and off, I mean that's cool for people who want higher powered
Hmm.
graphics,
Yeah,
but
cause that's
probably lower performance. I
Spider
feel
Man
like we
has
should be
that.
able to have both. I don't see why we should be able to have both, but I guess if you want both, you got to play it on PC. Right now we can only do one or other on PlayStation, but for me, no, it's personally
which
no, it's a
sucks.
never.
Which sucks too. Shoot,
It sucks ass. That is terrible.
shoot, but
Definitely terrible.
shoot. But following that topic though, what's some games that you actually looking forward to coming out right now? That, that's
Well, you
supposed
know
to.
that shit making me think today. Revengeance comes out, and when does it come out? Saturday or Friday? One of
One of them
those.
days.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that. I don't really, no. Re Fantasio, Metaphor that comes out
Mm,
this year as well.
right.
What else? I'm excited for the expansion for Elden Ring. That comes out in a couple. What is it like a week or something? I can't. I don't know
Is
exactly
it?
when it
I
comes out.
don't.
A week and a half.
Is it this
A
month?
week.
Do it
It's
come out
definitely
this
this
month?
month. It's
Mm,
definitely this month.
it's
I got to hide
probably.
back on it. I'm finna download it. Matter of fact, because you got to beat what's his name, Moog, I think, in order to access the DLC.
Mm,
Luckily, you can access that at the kind of the beginning. You could like take the quest to go and fight him. So if you new game plus, you can just finesse him. You could probably glitch him out. You can, I mean, if you got skills, there's ways to beat him, fairly easy. But if you don't want to do any of that, then you just gonna have to struggle a little bit. But make sure you beat him before the DLC comes out, so you can actually play it. Then you have to go do all that.
mm.
But I mean, other than that, what other games is there that's coming out?
But that
We
Assassin's
just
Creed
had State of.
Shadows.
Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed. I'm kind of looking forward to that. This is Assassin's Creed that everybody wanted them to make for probably like 5, 6 plus years, probably longer than that. Who knows? People have been wanting this type of shit since what three
Yeah,
Black
pretty
Flag.
much.
So it's
Yeah,
been a while.
it's just crazy how
It's
people.
definitely been a while.
It's just crazy how people freaking out about Yasuke. Tell us, oh, it's a black samurai. He shouldn't be in it. It's like, hold on, y'all been asking for a historical, accurate Assassin's Creed for like the longest. Now it's a problem when we got a
Man,
black samurai.
Assassin's Creed has not been the most realistic game, bro. They in the first one they over there biting apples and the golden apples and freezing time and all this other shit, bro. Like, and what was it? Which one was it? Was it Origins? You get the Noctis sword and shit like that. Like, it's just about the game being fun to me. I mean, but historically accurate. I mean, Yasuke did exist, so I don't really see the whole complaint there. I know some people probably don't want to play with a female protagonist either. Like
Shoot, she
I done
seemed
heard this all.
cold.
She do, but and there's plenty of female protagonists. Then people don't complain. Well, no, they complain about everything nowadays, bro. Stellar
For real.
Blade, Eve looks too good. Like
I
a
mean,
lot
she
of
is
people.
fine.
Yeah, that's true. They just call her a fucking blow up sex doll or some shit.
Yeah, that's
So I
crazy.
don't know. But the thing is, she's actually modeled after a real person. Like you can go look up the person she was modeled after. So she's basically real.
Mm.
I don't see the point in them being that angry or that upset. But yeah,
Oh yeah,
what other games are coming out?
Silent Hill too. Silent Hill's coming out as well.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely excited for Silent Hill, bro.
Yeah, Silent Hill. I know. I'm
Um,
excited for that. The what is it? The Warhammer 40K game. I'm excited for that. Obviously, we both excited for Dragon Ball because Tenkaichi fans here. You feel me? Been waiting for
yeah.
that since
Actually, hold on.
childhood.
Wait. Yeah, give
Straight.
me one.
All right. Well, yeah. Shoot. Yeah, I'm excited for Warhammer 40K coming out. Gundam. Look, my wallet finna be on life support shit after bills.
Talk about life support.
Look, man, I got college football coming out, bro. I got Warhammer 40K coming out, Gundam Breaker 4 coming out, and we got Sparking Zero coming out. I'm talking about getting the
I'm
ultimate.
actually finna. I'm actually about to look up what else is coming out this year. Upcoming
Shoot, I'm
2024
finna be broke. Luckily, we playing COD for free on PC, so yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, COD actually look okay this year.
Right.
So, were you interested in the Star Wars Outlaws? Did you see that?
Uh, I didn't watch too much of it. I need to like look back more, but I wasn't really interested in that much. But I got to look more into it though, cause
It looked okay.
yeah, like, I got
Ooh,
shoot, I got to look back into it though. But what?
Zenless Zone Zero. If y'all don't
Oh
know about Zenless Zone
yeah,
Zero, check that out. It comes out July 4th on PlayStation 5, so that's really soon. I didn't think it was going to come out this.
all right,
I haven't
that's
really been
another
keeping
game.
up with it, but yeah,
I
that game's
haven't
gonna be
either.
fire.
Yeah, for
Um,
$10 too. Shoot.
Silent Hill. What we got? Metaphor Retaliation. We already talked about the Elden Ring DLC. What else is there? Black Myth Wukong.
Oh
Are you
yeah.
into that, or are you
Oh
interested in
no,
that?
most definitely. I'm interested in that one. But I think a game that I'm probably gonna be more interested in is the Phantom Blaze Zero game.
Yeah, I mean, the only core I got with that game right now is it looks a little clunky, but it does look fun. I mean, it's still not done yet, so I mean, it's pretty early development, I think.
Mm,
It's not super early because I mean they're showing gameplay now. It can't be super alpha because it's been announced for some time, but I could be
right, right,
wrong.
right.
I really don't know how far along they are. I should have watched all the gameplay that they have for it. I saw like a boss battle. I saw like the tutorial,
Mm.
and that's about it. But I do need to keep checking on that. It looks fun though, in my opinion.
Yeah, that will because that's a game that I was like, that's probably what you would like, something that you would probably be into, especially with the cinematics that they have for it as well too. That they were playing. Oh yeah, and surprisingly, I'm actually excited for the new Gears of War game. I haven't played Gears of War since like.
Gears of War.
Now look,
When
hear
did they
me.
announce the Gears of War game?
Basically, they announced because Xbox did their own thing, and it's going to be called Gears of War E Day. Or because this is basically going to be another prequel game that they making, and this is basically like when the Locusts first came to Earth and shit
That's gonna be
started
like a
invading.
prequel type
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Type shit.
it's a prequel. So it's basically
Man, I don't know. I'm tired of Gears of War.
like I know.
I would be more hyped for another Halo title before that.
Yeah, shoot, make it another Halo Reach too.
Did you actually
Shit,
play the last Halo that
hell
came out?
no,
I tried
hell
to, but
no.
then it's like I don't know. I was having an error getting into it and starting it
Mm,
up. I mean, granted, I had a different PC at the time, but nah. I mean, it looked fun. But did I play it? No, no, I did not. Would
yeah,
I have played it? Yes, because I tried to.
yeah. The multiplayer was fine. I didn't have a problem with it. It was cool with some homies. We were playing with them.
Yeah, definitely everything is better with friends.
Oh hell yeah.
Definitely.
Shoot, but what are some things? What are some games that like? Is there anything that came out that you were like, dang, I kind of regret buying this, or like I'm kind of happy that I didn't
Nah.
buy it?
Well, actually feel like there is something, just not something I could think of right now that I regretted getting. But
Well, I wouldn't say like more
I
so
don't
regret,
know.
but like more so of like when you were playing and you weren't like feeling it pretty much with the game.
Um, So far, none I've played actually have has given me that. Um, well, when did the Helldivers come out this year?
Yeah,
I played Helldivers a little bit. It was kind of fun, but I didn't know I wasn't really playing with nobody like that, so it's kind of underwhelming to me. Not to say the game is bad. I mean, I see people having fun or clips every now and then, but even when I look at the clips, it's like they're not really doing too much. They're like doing some random shit there. Then again,
shit.
an airstrike and just it just looks like a game where you survive waves or something,
Mm,
with a friend. And I mean that's about it. But I don't really get the hype behind Helldivers. I don't know. If somebody could explain it to me, it'd probably be a little better. But other than that, I'm not gonna say the game is mid because it definitely can be fun once you get a little bit into it. I didn't play it for that long. I only played like a couple missions. Actually, matter of fact, it wasn't bad, but
mm,
it wasn't like something I go crazy for either.
mm. I feel that. I feel that. I mean, I know a lot of people. Apparently, is going back to like the first Hell Divers. Since that's the
Wasn't that like an arcade game or something? They said it was different. It
yeah,
wasn't
it was
like the
a
second one was.
yeah, it was an arcade shooter. Well, not arcade shooter. You remember what was it, that arcade zombie
Dead Ops
island? Yeah,
arcade.
that
Dead
Dead Ops
Ops.
arcade. It was basically like that. The
That's
first one.
arcade as fuck.
Yeah, but hey, but it
That's,
was busting though. The first one, boy, it was busting. It had a lot more
so what
stuff.
made them? I wonder what made them go this route with the second one.
I feel like this one is more so like I feel like it's much better to be honest. Like the way they went with this one. The only thing that they're missing really is just adding the rest of the stuff that was in the first one in the second one. Like I think like they're adding. It was some mission that I guess we completed on Helldivers and a lot and it's like a black hole now in the area, so it's like it's gonna be some enemies that had came out the black hole in the first game. They're gonna be coming out of the second one too. So I feel like the game is fun. It's just we're just missing the content that was in the first one. And now, since
Hmm.
they're gonna be adding it to the second one, the game's gonna be more busting. You feel me? You gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to pull out some Gundams and shit in that game. Fight some giant
Yeah, but
worms.
besides that, did you have any games that was like kind of or a little disappointing to you this year?
Um, Under Night in Birth 2.
Ooh. Okay, cause yeah, you gonna have to explain that one because you were psyched for that game.
The game,
You got
it's
to
not,
explain
look, the
it.
game ain't bad at all. The game is pretty much, just like the other Nights.
How
It's
many
still
new
fun.
characters are there?
Man, they only got one character so far. The season pass
So
said,
far?
yeah, the season pass said that they're gonna add three more characters, but it's like, bro, where the announcements at? You feel me?
Man, that shit sucks. Why would they release that game after like what 10 years? I don't know the exact date, but with one new character, they need their ass beat bad.
I mean the character like they added like characters each what you call it each
Did the
title.
core gameplay change at least, or did it all look the same? Or just slightly different, or
And the only thing that really changed, in my opinion, personally, is like the UI. They added new moves for all the characters, so they unlock more routes and stuff with the new moves that they with the moves that they added to each of the characters. So obviously more routes could be used. Some characters got obviously buffed, and some characters got weaker. But all in all, the character models are still the same. They added some new maps, but I mean, hey, what new fighting game doesn't add new maps? You feel me, to continue the series? But other than that, it's pretty much the community that's like with it. You feel me? It's like I gotta. Like it's still people here and there on there online and stuff, outside of playing with homies. But like other than that, it's like yeah, like who am I really playing with, bro? Like it can get pretty
that's true.
boring. Like it can get pretty boring real quick. You feel me? But I mean, but that's not the game fault. That's just the community.
Matter of fact, I would like to talk about how much of a disappointment Dragon's Dogma was with the 30 FPS.
Damn.
They need their ass to kick too.
Oh, speak on it.
Like
Speak on it.
some people say it's not that bad or you'll adjust to it. I don't want to adjust to it. I shouldn't have to. Why am I settling in this day and age? It's 2024. Like I wanted to play it. I mean, some people say that shouldn't stop you from playing, but now that's stopping me from playing it.
Mm-hmm.
If you played it and you liked it and it wasn't that bad, that's cool. But I'm not touching 30 FPS. I promise you, I'm not. But other than that, I really don't get any other disappointments so far.
Mm.
Um, yeah, nah, no disappointments. I was thinking of something, but I was like, nah.
No, wait. What's some games that you had the most fun with so far that came out this year? Cause I know we finna have
Definitely
fun.
Final,
Hmm.
yeah, definitely Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That was my game. That is probably my game of the year so far, unless anything comes out that can beat that. But it's not looking good for other games. I need some like super fun multiplayer game.
Mm.
Single player wise, the only other game that could possibly come close, probably single player wise, is ReFantasio and probably SMT. But it's like I already beat the original SMT, so it's not gonna be that much of a new game for me. I'm just playing it because I like the franchise and I like the series. But there is new stuff, indefinitely. If
Mm.
you're a new player or if you're old returning player, why the fuck is my headphones doing this? Yeah,
Damn.
if you're an old player or returning player, then you still have fun with it. I'm a returning player, so I'm
Mm.
definitely gonna be copping it when it comes out in a couple days, and I'm probably gonna give my little review of it, anything like that. But what else could possibly be game of the year coming out?
In all honesty, Sparking Zero.
So shit, Sparking Zero does come out. We didn't even mention that one. Yeah, Sparking Zero. I feel like that could be fighting game of the year.
Oh no, that's most definitely fighting game of the year. Ain't no fighting game that's coming out this year finna contest with that
See,
mud.
people like to nitpick and be really critical when it comes to like arena based fighters and 3D fighters. So um, we'll see. I feel like for me personally, I'm gonna really enjoy that game.
Oh yeah.
There was some fighting games that came out. You know what? I got a question. Were you satisfied or were you disappointed in Tekken 8?
Oh no, I was completely satisfied. Tekken 8 kind of came out with, as a heat. Oh my goodness, I wish it came out along with Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, bro. Cause
Forgot
Tekken,
Street Fighter came out this year too. Wait, did it?
nah, Street
Did it?
Fighter came out last year. It didn't come out this year. Street Fighter and
Oh,
Mortal Kombat came out last year. Cause I said that if
did it?
yeah, cause I
That's
said
crazy. I
yeah,
gotta
cause I
look that up.
said that yeah, cause I said that if Tekken 8 came out the same year as Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter 6 did, Tekken 8 would have most definitely won Fighting Game of the Year. I am completely satisfied with that game. All the characters is cool. All the characters look cold as hell. You know, obviously in their default costumes. The Now the creative costumes that these people be making, the creativity is out the fucking world with this shit. People pulling up with all sorts of costumes, with all their characters inspired by anime characters, real life, well, just fiction characters in general. It's really great. And then I feel like the balance for the game is uh good for certain characters, not all the characters, cause y'all not finna sit here and tell me why y'all buff King first patch. First patch, y'all want to buff King, and this man was a fucking problem.
I feel like I wish there were some better defensive options in the game. I feel like Heat, Heat.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not
he
gonna say he shouldn't have
carries.
been in there, but he needs some type of nerf. It's
Nah, I'm
very
gonna say
annoying.
it should not be in that bitch. That's a scapegoat for a lot of characters. I remember my first
Yeah, I get
game.
they want to make new stuff and try to keep the game interesting or the series interesting. But I feel like I didn't like Heat. I really didn't like Heat. You pop Heat, you get super armor, yeah, and then you get like a 50/50 and your plus. It's just like it's new friendly as hell. I feel like if they did the thing where the heat gauge wasn't accessible from beginning of every round and it had to build up, that would be more justifiable. But why are you giving us heat at the beginning of every round? I just feel like that's supposed to build up during the game. Like in any fighting game, you don't start with your gauge full. You build the gauge. So it was just kind of strange. I'm not gonna say it ruined the game for me, but it did ruin it for a lot of people. Another thing that ruined the game for a lot of people is the lack of defensive options. The sidestepping was trash. Some people feel like the blocking wasn't as responsive. And with heat in the game, it's like everybody's so offensive and you pop heat, you're plus, and then you got to guess a 50-50 over and over and over again. So it's like, how good can your defense really be? But other than that, the game was fun. I enjoyed playing with Jen. I enjoyed playing with Lars. I enjoyed playing with Steve. I enjoyed playing Nina. A couple characters. I like the character designs, the character models.
Mm,
I wish, I wish their customization was as good as it was in the other games. I feel like it's really limited. People can do stuff like they still been making some really cool uh characters, like, little cosplays and shit like that. But I remember I used to be able to just go to treasure mode and fight and just get endless stuff. It's like you just get a predetermined amount of
right.
stuff for the characters and you don't get anything else, and the stuff that you did get later on was added to the store, you had to pay for, and that's just like costumes. But they had some Jing Kazuya outfits. The Jing outfit was cool. I actually purchased that one. I think it was only like $5. It was like his old Tekken outfit.
Yeah, I think it was
But
like his
otherwise,
second
yeah,
form fit.
yeah, it was pretty fun game. It's a couple things I wish they could have changed for me to be playing it like super long term. But other than that, yeah, that's all my opinions on Tekken.
Mm. I say, yeah, that's yeah. Tekken's pretty much it's literally gonna come down to Tekken 8 and Sparking Zero for that fighting game of the year. To be honest, I don't see no other fighting game besides those two, like even contending with them. Shoot,
Yeah, for real. But is there any improvements that you feel like can be made on a couple of the games that came out this year you've been playing?
bro, my fucking Hero Ultra Rumble needs to change they fucking whole man. Look,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. Look, any game that has a gotcha system, I don't have problems with. But the problem that I got with my hero is the fact that, first of all, we barely be getting fucking road tickets for doing this shit. And
Yeah.
the most important thing is that instead of fucking um rolling for costumes, right? Just have us roll for characters and let us be able to buy costumes. At least
Yeah.
the call it, the like the default color for the costume, and then like, okay, we can unlock the rest of the colors. To be honest, like, I wouldn't have a problem rolling for costumes if we were at least able to buy the default costumes. Let us buy the default costumes, and then you can have us roll for like the other characters and stuff. I mean, the other colors for it, unless we pull the what was it, those hero points. So we can use them to buy the other colors and shit. But nah, other than that though, they need to up the rating for us pulling these characters, because ain't no way we consistently keep pulling voices and voice lines and what was it, poses and stuff for these other characters that we don't even have.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the percentages and the rates for you, like they'll have like a boosted rate for you to get certain characters on certain tabs and certain costumes. The rate will only be like 0.8% chance of getting it. Usually I don't know what the percentage is. Probably 0.1 or something like that. But they'll make it the highest that they do percentage wise to increase to get something is 1%. And you if you do like the 100 tickets, you get 10 rolls basically. So you get 1% chance to get that stuff out of 10. So your chances aren't that good, and that's only for one thing at the on the tab at a time. One thing is 1%. The rest are probably 0.8, 0.4. and probably even lower. So it's like your chances of getting stuff is are very slim. You get roll tickets more often when the season just starts and you get the little battle pass. You get the roll tickets from that, from dailies, probably from like if you do rank and you rank up in rank, it rewards you with roll tickets as well. Some shit for your agency. It will reward you if your agency is doing real good. So you get random roll tickets every now and then, but it's not nearly enough. And it'd be cool if we could just buy the roll tickets, but they cost way too much. It's like $5 for 16 roll tickets, and mind you, that's only gonna get you one roll, and you're not gonna get nothing but voices or stuff you already have. Who's putting in $5 to get one roll? So if you want to get 100 roll, you got to put in probably like
Like,
30 some dollars
you're right.
or
Just from
or,
one
or more,
row.
depending, because you could have crystals you can use too. The crystals come for like the battle pass. You could buy the crystals. It just everything is so expensive. Like if they were like $5 for 50 roll tickets, that might have been a little more feasible. I feel like they got too greedy and they cheated themselves out of getting some money. Because I would at that point I played that game and the game is really fun, so I would have put some money in there in order to get the rolls, even though the roll chances suck. It's a damn near a scam anyway. Because let's say you are putting $40 in, you get 100 roll, all you're gonna get is stuff you already got. But so it's you just really just wasted however much money you just put in there. So that's why it's kind of best to play the game, get the roll tickets. But other than that, no, they need to increase the chances of getting stuff. At least make it 2%, 3%. What is 0.6% going to do for me, bro? I'm not getting anything.
Right. Then
You have
on.
to literally be playing the game like crazy and just get really lucky to get the things that you really feel like you're going to enjoy. Or it's going to make you want to play the game. I want the new Dobby skin. I want to play with Muriel. I still don't got twice. I don't got Endeavor, bro. It's like, and they just made it so you can buy Kirishima with the character tickets. He didn't used to be able to be bought with character tickets. Now you can buy him, which is good because I just bought him the other day. I had one character ticket, but otherwise, bro, it's just so hard to get the stuff you want. But overall, the
Yeah.
game is really fun. So that's what's pushing people to still play it.
Yeah, that's also another
But
thing too. They need to
mhm.
change that whole character ticket thing because like you only could buy like four character tickets. Like originally you were only able to buy like four characters with those tickets, and to me it's like okay, we're way past that point. Like it's kind of a we need to enable like like if you don't pull them, at least you can get like a roll ticket, a character ticket, and use that to buy the character. Because it's like, what's the point of using that if you only could use them for like certain characters?
You can only use them for like four characters, and it's none of the new characters they added. You can't do it for Aizawa. You can't do it for Endeavor. You can't do it for twice. You can't do it for all for one. You can't even do it for who can't you? You can't do it for All Might. It's like you can't really do it for many people. So I don't know, that aspect just sucks. I feel like they could have did something more with that.
Yeah, like it would have been fair for them to be able, like we'd be able to buy all the characters as long as we can get them. You feel me? Instead of yeah, we're gonna and then the whole thing with the hero tickets, I honestly hated it. Like it was cool when you were able to use it like like three times with like each character. Now you gotta use like a certain amount to use a character once. It's like bro, what's the purpose?
Yeah, so it's the gacha system is never worth it in the end, but the game is really fun. So I mean,
Yeah.
you'll progressively unlock stuff. It'll be at random, but you will be able to enjoy the game. Like the stuff I have right now, I can enjoy the game, but it's like you always want more with the gacha system. That's why they thrive a lot. So they that's something they can really change for that. Is there any other games you feel like they can improve on?
Um, Low key Suicide Squad. That's
Okay, what
a
can they change about that? Give me two things. At least two things they could change about it.
shit. Change that whole fucking game, low key.
Damn.
Cause like
Shit, that game is ass.
like okay, like I had like unlike a lot of people, I'm actually the ones that actually have fun on that game, despite the game being actually really bad. Because a lot of people complain about the story, the gameplay, and all that. I like the whole running gun system. Like that's actually cool. But I would say the one thing that does need improvement is the storyline And the fact that they're saying, "Oh, it's connected to the the Arkham universe, and all that stuff," to try to get sales, and the way that people were mad about them killing off Batman, it's stupid. Like, it's like the story needs to improve. The graphics is good. I ain't gonna nobody complain about the graphics. I like the run and gun style that they got with the gameplay. And what else? I would say like the thing that they really messed up on was like when the Joker came out. You literally had to play um the whole story again just to be able to play with the Joker. Then on top of that, the I would say change the final fight, because like the final fight is who's his name, Brainiac, and the man changes into the Flash, so it's basically you fighting the Flash again. But in the Joker DLC stuff, he changed to the Green Lantern, so it's like, why are we changing and why are we having him change into these characters that we had to kill instead of, you know, having his own fucking move set? Because he most definitely has a move set in any other fighting game, well, any other game that he's in as like a boss or final boss. Why are we having him transform into these other characters, acting like he can't do nothing but, just nothing? Like, I feel like that's
Yeah,
something that they also need to change as well too.
yeah, for real. I really didn't play. I mean, I seen gameplay of Suicide Squad, but it wasn't really something I played. But I mean, I seen mixed reviews. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Some people were nitpicking. Some people really enjoyed the small things they put in the game.
Right.
But was that all for the improvements on
Pretty,
any on the games?
yeah, pretty much. For me personally, yeah.
Mm.
I
Okay,
said,
well, what is the top game you're anticipating, or you're really looking forward to, either this year or next year? Because I believe
uh,
Monster Hunter comes out next year, so I'll give
yeah,
you a little room.
Monster Hunter coming out next year. You feel me? I'm really excited for that one because Monster Hunter is my favorite gaming franchise. Well, yeah, gaming series to be honest. Since I played that growing up. But besides that, though, I would say for this year, other than Sparking Zero, I'm actually really excited for college football 24 pretty much. I mean, not 24, 25 coming out. And
Man,
even,
you in this college football.
hey, we've been waiting for this for like, I mean, like, yeah, like 9 years technically. Because,
It's been that long for them to continue it. And what's the
yeah,
name of the game called?
it's called college football, but the previous games were called
That's it,
NC.
just college football.
Yeah, it's called college football 25, but the real title of
Those
it,
24. If they ain't made one in you said like 9 years, what happened to 24 and 23 and 22? Did they make any of those?
hell no, they stopped at 14.
Damn,
But
that's crazy.
but I say it's the real title is called NCAA.
Okay, they
So
not doing it like 2K. They taking breaks.
see, I don't know. No, I think the reason why they stopped at 14 was because like it was a lot of controversy around like the actual college football sport, because players wasn't getting paid at all in the NCAA at all, pretty much. So no,
Nah,
so
they was like we ain't finna be in the games either.
yeah, cause it's
That's
like
crazy.
cause it's like y'all in the games, you feel me? But they didn't get paid for it at all. So it's like so it's like now, since they're enabling college athletes to get paid, hey, let's bring back NCAA. You feel me? And a lot of people honestly wanted NCAA too, because man, we tired of fucking Madden. We ain't trying to play no Madden no more. Shit, we trying to
What is
play
the what
college.
is the huge differences between NCAA and Madden? Like what
More.
what makes
It's
that
it's
stuff?
really more. It's really more. Like really, it's more teams, because it's not like we got Madden, so you got the Chicago Bears, Denver Broncos. It's like each state has its own team. College football. There's way more college football teams than there is NFL teams, pretty much. So it has an abundance of rosters on there. Then on top of that, uh, what else? Like in the old well, I say in NCAA 14 they had like a road to glory, so it was basically like a career mode for like outside like Madden. It was like career mode. You can get recruited and stuff playing high school, and then you can go to like a college that's trying to recruit you and stuff. Like it was it was pretty interesting. And then on top of that, you were able to like do like create your own playbook and stuff for offense and defense. It was just like a lot more interesting stuff.
Are the
And
mechanics better?
yes,
Well,
actually,
what different
actually,
mechanics
I
do they
don't.
have for that?
Actually, I don't even fucking know to be honest. I'm a casual.
Okay, it's been forever since they ain't had one of them, but
I don't. I forgot if they like did a whole we're gonna show off the mechanics and stuff and the changes that we got in the game. Like I'm pretty sure they got changes in the game other than like from the previous Madden, but I didn't. I don't know if they got a video on that though. But
mm.
shoot, I say we'll see when the game come out though. Shoot,
So RPG wise, have you played Wuthering Waves?
no, but I've heard that
Are you
that game
familiar
was
with the
from
game?
hell no.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of like it's an RPG. It's kind of like I'm not going to compare it to Genshin, but it's like one of them Genshin type games.
Mm,
You know how kind of like what was it Honkai Star Rail was? I
yeah,
think they all look the same. These Korean games, or if they are Korean, it's a new one. It's Wuthering Waves. I might check it out actually. I might download it today because I seen some gameplay of it. It looked nice, but
mm,
the gotcha elements always fail me, bro. Like I do not like gotcha elements like that. I want to play with the character I want. For that game, you can probably drop bread and get the characters. You'll have a better chance getting the characters than in My Hero, but still, I just don't want to sink tons of money into something just to play with one character on a free game. You're not finna get me,
right,
bro. I'm not finna put more than $60 into no gotcha unless I feel like the game is worth it.
right.
It's gotta really be worth it. Cause if they just had stuff like skins and stuff you could buy with real money, I would just do that and I would be content. But other than that, nah. The gameplay looks nice though. I think it might vary depending on what characters I get, but for the main part, for the most part, I think the basic characters look like they would be fun enough for me to play the game. So that's why I feel like I'd be able to get into it.
Mm. I say yeah, that's good. That's good. Shit, I need that Persona 5 Phantom X gotcha game to come in on the West. Shoot,
I
that's what I
wish.
that's what I really want. And for those that
Mm.
don't know about that, you feel me? Go check it out. It's a really great game. You can play with the Persona 5 cast, and also it's a brand new cast that actually looks way fucking better than Persona 5 cast. Outside of like the main characters,
Yeah,
because like I do prefer Joker still over the new protagonist Wonder, but as far as side characters though, yeah, Phantom X side characters design wise got Persona 5 cast beat like hands down.
there's so many characters they added in there too.
Right, and the
Like I
personas
want
look
to know their
clean.
backstories and stuff like that, but I don't know if they do a good job of highlighting every single character like they did in P5 because it's a gotcha. You can play with these characters at any point in the game if you have them, I believe. But the thing is the story going to cover them as characters, or they're just cool looking anime characters with no substance and no story? That's what I'm really
Uh,
trying to figure out.
I
But the
feel like
game
that.
does look good.
I feel like there is the story. It's basically just. I feel like it's basically like Persona 5, just like with different. Like it's the same as Persona 5 story, just with different characters as the enemies. Because like the first palace for Persona 5. I forgot the character's name, but he was basically volleyball coach, and in Phantom X it's still a coach, but it's I think he's like a tennis coach, I think. But it's still cool though, because it's still in the Persona 5 world. Like they're literally in the same city. They just go to a different school. Because like in the opening, They have Wonder's squad. That's the main character name. Wonder. They literally have his squad encounter uh Joker squad on the Phantom Thieves, and they look at each other and stuff before nodding the okay to each other and then jumping off the roofs with their squad. So like they're in the same universe, just different schools, which is really cool because it's like,
Well,
hey,
really? So wait, same universe, different school. But okay, so
so
I
basically
wonder how
like.
far
Mm,
away these schools are from each other.
I wonder too, because I don't
Because
know
they
how
dealing with the
Japan
same.
does.
They're like, damn, is every high school going through some Phantom Thief type stuff?
Shit, maybe. Hey man, we
Jeez, that's crazy.
Persona 6. We
I feel like
gonna.
they could have used some of them characters as like reserves for the next Persona game or
Yeah,
something
that's
like
what
that.
I was thinking. I was like, this would be like I see like they're making like I see the gotcha game, but I'm like they could probably really use them for like the official Persona 6, and they're just using this. They're just using this cast as like, okay, we're gonna test this cast out. You feel me? See how people like them. Um, in this gotcha game. And then Persona 6, boom, we're gonna make them like the actual official cast, or we can use them as like a different, like the still the same, still the same main cast for Persona for Phantom, was it Phantom X? Use those characters, but we're gonna probably put them in like a different location or something, or we're gonna have like a time skip or something with these casts. Like
Yeah,
I feel like that should be done with the Persona 5 Phantom X cast. That'd be really interesting.
yeah, for real. I'm really looking forward to if they do a Western release for it. But
Right.
for let's say let's wrap this up. For the last couple two topics, one of them I had for you. The question is: name your favorite gaming genre and give one of your favorite games from that genre. Recommend one.
RPG and Monster Hunter.
There we go. There we go.
Bro.
I already
Actually,
knew
no, no, no,
exactly
no,
what you were
no.
gonna
I
say.
take that back. It's either Monster Hunter or dang, because they all kind of under the same thing. Monster Hunter or any Souls like game. I'm not a huge Souls like fan. That's your category in RPG. That's where
Yeah,
you specialize. But Bloodborne, that's something everybody needs to experience once in their life. To be honest,
yeah.
that's a really great game. But Monster
Bloodborne
Hunter,
was amazing, bro.
yeah,
Bloodborne was fucking
we need a
amazing.
Bloodborne too. But Monster Hunter, that's a franchise I need a lot of people to try. But I know a lot of people ain't gonna do it because that game, I say that game takes more fucking commitment than any Souls game, bro. Cause
Give okay, now
shit,
give one old school or old gen RPG that you really messed with.
ooh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
let
yeah,
me see, let me see.
yeah,
Dang, I'm
yeah,
trying to think. I'm trying to think of
yeah,
some.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Persona. Cause cause
Mm.
Persona was, on the PS2. Well, actually, no, it was on the PSP. I think it started there. And then also it went from the
I'm
PS2,
sure it was on the
obviously.
PS2 as well.
Yeah, cause it stuck. Cause PS, yeah, cause P3 was on the PS2 at first, and then Persona 4 was on the PS2, and then Persona 5 was on PS3 and also the PS4. Literally the
Yeah, and
last
then they put
leg.
P3 on PlayStation 3 as well. Honestly,
Right.
they ported that over a couple times. It's on PC. It's on PlayStation. Golden made it to PC. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's a good one for me. My favorite category, of course, is RPGs. They're always something you can enjoy, whether you're with somebody or whether you're alone. With somebody, and even though they're single player games, is like it's fun to play the same game as your friend, RPG wise, and just like share information. But this is always something I could come to and play by myself and have fun. It doesn't have to be super competitive because RPGs, the only thing you're really battling is self growth. You level up and you fight, and if you don't have the skill in for to beat the person, all you gotta do is level up some more. So it's just like personal growth over and over and over again. I mean, even like there are bosses and stuff that are still going to be hard even if you're leveled up all the way. Uh, an example is Shin Megami Tensei, SMT5, something like that. When you're
Mm,
fighting the protagonist from Nocturne, is like you're probably gonna be leveled up a lot already, but he's still gonna be really hard. For some people, it could be like a 30+ minute boss battle, even fully leveled up. Having your demons leveled up is a different story though. Like you could run a certain build, you have the OP cheesy builds or whatever you want to do, but the average player who isn't just looking at builds and build guides, you're still gonna struggle. But one of my favorite RPGs, um as on Xbox 360, it was Resonance of Fate. That game was
mm,
amazing. If you haven't played it, check it out. You can buy it on PlayStation 5 and 4. It's on the store now. I think they remastered it. Yeah, they definitely remastered it. But another series that I really enjoyed was the Tales of series. Tales of Zestria. There was Tales of Zillia. That was one of my favorite ones. Tales of Berseria. Tales of Arise, that was the latest one, the latest installment in the series. That one was really good. They had some DLC that came out for it, which I didn't get to play. I'm probably gonna see if I could usher in some time to do that, but I think I have to finish a couple things on last game. I
mm.
mean, not the last game, but Tales of Arise before I can do the DLC.
Right, right,
But
right.
other than that, yeah, that's definitely my favorite genre. My next favorite genre would be fighting games. I love fighting games.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh
Fighting
yeah,
games of any kind.
oh yeah. And another series I forgot to mention too for RPG, Dragon Quest. Because I just recently had,
Mm,
I had recently,
underrated.
oh hell yeah. But I had recently played them because my homie Reef had suggested me playing that, and luckily the game that I was playing it was free. It was like the latest installment. I played that much. I had too much fun on that shit. That's a series that needs to be put on notice. Really.
Yeah, yeah, definitely that. I played. I forgot which one it was. I was playing it for a little bit. It was fun. It was Dragon Quest. But I don't know the name. It was the one with the brown hair one that they put in Smash.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
that's
playing
the
it on
one.
the
Yeah,
PC.
the one. That's the one that I was playing. Yeah, that's the
Okay, yeah,
latest
that one
one.
was fire.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
That
really
one
good
was
game.
fire. Yeah, I got pretty far in it. I didn't finish it, but I didn't. The thing is, I wasn't really expecting to play it like that. I put in over 20 hours on a game I wasn't expecting to really touch at all. So yeah, I could say for sure the game was fun. The progression, I could get back on that game actually if I could find a file and have my data, I would actually play that game again. I don't know. I fell off gaming for a while, so I really didn't get a chance to finish it.
Mm.
But did you want to choose a final topic or did you want me to choose a final topic?
Uh,
Actually, let me hear what you cooking up. That boy got to say.
hold on.
Yeah, what that boy got to say? Yeah, yeah. What's that topic? Yeah, my mom. Yeah, okay.
Should I say something had came up? The kids is here, so I'm finna wrap this up real quick.
Oh
All
yeah, definitely. Okay.
right, but
We're
yeah,
gonna make it a quick topic then.
wait, shoot, I was finna wrap it up now.
Oh, wrap it up, wrap it up. Okay,
Right,
yeah,
but
okay. We
yeah,
continue it up in the second part, second
yeah.
podcast.
So yeah, well, thank y'all for coming, watching, and hey, throw some questions in the comments that you want us to answer, or if you want to come on the podcast with us, shoot your boy a text on Discord, and just message me. And hey, depending on how the conversation go, hey, you could be the third person with us. You feel me? But hey, thanks for coming, watching, like, and subscribe, and also go check out my boy CloudedLess channel as well too. Well,
Yeah, check out
CloudedLess,
my YouTube, man.
and hey,
We'll have it in the description.
right, and hey, hero out,
All right,
and
y'all.
that is the end.